Meanwhile, the Bellator 81 prelims continue as we've gone back to school. In the words of Rodney Dangerfield, the University of Rhode Island. Thornton Mellon,
wow,
get the reference?
Wow, that's an old reference there. Man.
That is Sam McCoy, Bellator debut. Record of 4-0 as a pro MMA fighter for the 31-year-old. Former college football defensive lineman. A black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Also wins the Politeness Award. Very well spoken, very polite this week. Very happy to be in Bellator. Also making his Bellator debut, Brennan Ward. Let's get this fight started. Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bellator Fighting Championships tonight from the campus of the University of Rhode Island. Now, inside the cage, present 3 5-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. At 6 foot, he weighed in at 185 pounds. Undefeated as a professional, 4 wins, no defeats. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Introducing Sam Big Chocolate McCoy. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'10", weighing in at 184.5 pounds. Tonight, he brings the same undefeated professional record, 4 wins, no losses. Fighting out of Waterford, Connecticut, introducing Brennan, the Irish Fat Boy Ward. And the referee in charge of the action, Todd Anderson.
An intriguing fight at 185 pounds. Sam McCoy, an NCAA Division I college football player, versus Brennan Ward, an NCAA Division III wrestling All-American. Both fighters making their Bellator debut.
You ready? Hey.
Round number 1. McCoy is in the green trunks. Ward is in the dark blue trunks. And it's the football player shooting immediately Jimmy on the wrestler.
Can he finish? He's got to keep driving. He's lost momentum here. Rolling to his hip. Very rare for a 185er in MMA to do that.
McCoy, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Working for the Swede, who's going to try to pull that leg to the other side and come out the back.
See McCoy very active on the bottom. Ward really spreading himself out with his leg in.
Coach telling him switch to a double leg, and that's what he does.
Right hand by Ward. Both fighters entering a perfect 4-0.
Good job by Ward. Getting behind Sam McCoy. What can he do with it?
Ward, wrestling All-American at Johnson and Wales University.
Ward wanted nothing to do with the ground game of McCoy.
Look at McCoy, the right hand and then dropping to his knees. Did it twice in sequence.
Problem is he's giving away his game plan very early on in this fight.
Big right hand by Ward. He has really heavy punches and now thinking about a finish. Sorry, Todd Anderson taking a close look.
Shots right to the temples, reaching back for Kimura.
Step in right hand. That's real power behind that right hand. Ward's father, Kent Ward, owns a boxing gym. Ward grew up in a boxing gym. I'm going to say you hit hard by definition when your dad owns a boxing gym.
Generally speaking, yes. So you put a lot behind these punches.
If your dad owns a rink, you're a good skater. Your dad owns a boxing gym, you're probably going to punch hard.
Let's go. You're playing this game. Get on it.
Boy, unable to get his ground game going and his jiu-jitsu going thus far. A lot of unconventional bottom positions for McCoy.
My father owned a porn theater, just throwing that out there. Throwing that out there, that's what Dad did for years. Follow me on Twitter, thanks.
Bellator broadcast is rated TVMA. Thank goodness we're online.
And back to the fight. McCoy, you see, just throwing 1 or 2 shots and kind of diving in for the takedown. Not driving through it like a wrestler, but Ward is just ready for this game plan. Oh, good right hand, that hurt him.
Ward's in trouble, and that is it! One dive in too many from Sam McCoy, and a big win via the huge right hand for Brennan Ward.
Ward just caught McCoy coming in. Caught with that short right hand, and that is all she wrote. You can tell he went flat. Man, heavy hands by Ward.
I'm not sure the referee Todd Anderson recognized the real danger that McCoy was in. He may have been out. The replay will tell us.
Well, the thing is he was shooting like that from the beginning, kind of flopping down. So even if he had been out, I don't think the referee really could tell the difference.
I agree with you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, he was shooting like that. He wasn't driving, so it looked like he was kind of dropping for another takedown, but he ate a big right coming in. So you can get a replay of it. See here, had him down, unloaded with that right hand. Just catching him off these bad takedowns. Ward all over him, and here's the end of the fight. Diving in, and look at this right hand. Bam, right on the chin. He flattens out right here.
He's done there.
Doesn't realize referee's on the other side of his head. Didn't see that he was just taking shots to the head, and that is all she wrote.
Good recovery from referee Todd Anderson. No blame to him, because you're right. McCoy had been going in, kind of flopping down in an awkward position, but that punch won the fight. Everything else was just simply frosting on the proverbial cake. It's an impressive Bellator debut for Brennan Ward. 24 years old now, 5-0. The right hand right there finishes it.
That is it. He goes limp. That is all she wrote. Man, good follow-up by Ward, but very heavy-handed, and he can hit you from short angles. It wasn't a big wind-up punch. It was a short right hook right to the jaw. McCoy is still down. That was a tough shot. 24 years old. Let's see a bright future for this kid in Bellator.
McCoy coming into his Bellator debut, big credentials. I talked about a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, college football player, Division I, Florida Atlantic University, but just simply not executing his game plan. Brennan Ward, absolutely, Jimmy, executed his game plan. Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 49 seconds into round number 1. The winner by knockout, Brennan, the Irish Bad Boy Ward.
You see, it is ruled as a knockout because the one punch turned out the lights. Everything else was gravy. That's well done from Brennan Ward.